What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. Hopefully, you're having an amazing day. It's Friday. The weekend's here. I do believe it's a payday Friday, which makes it a beautiful, beautiful thing. Is it a payday Friday? Number 2. Yeah, it's a payday Friday. You love to see it. Now, look, in this video, we got some hot news coming straight off the press this morning. Ripple announces a pretty big banking deal. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down because we're talking about a real European bank, one that is fully regulated, fully licensed, and it's already live. This isn't a pilot, not a test, not a maybe someday. This is Ripple Payments officially embedded into the European banking system. And hey, the timing, it could not be more explosive. To all the haters out there that said, banks will never use XRP. You know what they can do with that info, right? You know where they can put it. Show them this one. Without further ado, sit back, relax, get yourself some coffee. I know I do, and let's jump into it. Breaking news. Amina becomes the first European bank to go live with Ripple Payments. Stop right there for a second. Let that sink in. Let that really hit you. Because for the past 8 years, I've heard the same nonsense. A bank will never touch this. Banks won't use it. Remittance companies won't use it. Well, guess what? You're wrong, you've been wrong, and you forever are going to be wrong. This is the sentence right here that people are going to underestimate and they're going to regret it later. This isn't, and let me make this very clear, this is not Ripple partnering with some random fintech company. We are talking about a licensed European bank, which is regulated in Switzerland, going live with Ripple payment rails. Meaning, these are real clients. This is real money. This is real cross-border flows. This is Ripple crossing a line they've been working towards for years, from crypto infrastructure all the way into banking infrastructure. No one has done this before, folks. And Ripple, they keep proving everyone wrong, right? And once that door opens, well, guess what? The door doesn't close. Now, let me get you over to, because you know, in good old Rip fashion, I already posted an article on it. So make sure you head on over to xrprightnow.com. Go check it out. We made some improvements on these articles as far as titles. The titles are going, a little descriptions are going. We got the keywords now coming in. We got your featured answers coming in and your quick summary at the bottom. And we are going to change the way the message is being delivered to make your experience that much better. So here's the article. Let's just sum it up. I'm not going to read it to you word for word because I get bored and I don't want to do that. So Ripple secured this license with Amina Bank in Zug, Switzerland. Here's why it matters. And this is what people only care about. I get it. So do I, right? Why does it matter? Because they are integrating Ripple payments to replace legacy correspondent banking. Okay? It's in this first paragraph. They are replacing the legacy correspondent banking. The slow, expensive, broken system that banks still rely on for cross-border transfers, yeah, it's going bye-bye. Ripple payments let them run fiat rails and blockchain rails all at the same time. That's the key, right? No crypto only, no fiat only, a bridge, folks, huh? Funds can move from traditional currencies into digital assets and back in near real time without delays, without friction, without middlemen trying to siphon out fees. That is the holy grail banks have been quietly begging for. And Ripple just delivered it inside of Europe. This is what actual adoption looks like. Now, before we go any further, let's take a quick little market update. What are we seeing? Did the price of XRP react to this? Well, no, it didn't. 2004 cents. Days early though. Days early, right? Bitcoin's coming in at 92,282 ETH, 3,238. XRP $2.04 as your total cryptocurrency market cap is 3.14 trillion. Look, the markets are extremely flat right now. Extremely flat. Are we going to see some end of the year fireworks? Well, time will tell. But there is some nice liquidity for Bitcoin sitting around 97 to about 100K. More than likely, we're going to go sweep that liquidity. What happens after that? Well, that's what we need to pay attention to. And then Smoke put this out talking about the deal again, right? Remember, this deal isn't random. Ripple Payments is already live across 90% of global FX markets. It's doing over 95 billion in volume processed. And now it's officially embedded into a European banking balance sheet. That means compliance, licensing, and regulators who signed off on this. And once that bank does it, guess what? Your others are not going to be last. We've heard from Ripple before. The first one is the hardest one to sign. But once you get the first customer signed up, the rest all just follow in. Ripple has clearly stated this multiple times. They don't want to be first, but they definitely don't want to be last. Here's your first. This is how your dominoes fall in finance. Quietly at first, and then all at once. So I went on over to Grok. I was like, yo, Grok, I wished it a good morning, first off, because you got to be polite to your AI chats. I asked it to tell me, who is this bank? What do they do? Who are they partnered with? Get into their dirty business. And Grok did it. So let's clear this whole thing up right now. Amina, they're not a fringe crypto startup. People are going to try to push them off. They're like, there's some kind of crypto bank. Wrong. This is a FINMA regulated Swiss bank. Originally called SEBA, S-E-B-A Bank. Look it up. They rebranded in 2023 to scale globally. Who do they serve? Institutions, family offices, corporations, and professional investors, not retail gamblers. They hold a full banking and securities dealer license. They operate in Switzerland, Abu Dhabi. Where have we heard that name? I think Rip's been covering that a lot lately. Hong Kong, and now Europe-wide. Europe-wide, folks, via the first MiCA license issued to a crypto banking group. That's absolutely massive. They manage 4.2 billion in assets, growing over 130% year over year. They hit profitability in late 2024. Hey, win's a win, right? They're backed by serious names, though, which is the good thing, including Julius Baer. This is one of Switzerland's largest wealth managers. This is institutional grade money, everyone. Now, Amina, they didn't just pick Ripple randomly, right? They already became the first bank globally to support RLUSD for custody and trading. This relationship between the two, it's been building quietly while everyone else was busy arguing on Twitter. That's massive, folks. But just when you thought we were done, we're going to move to this, and we're going to talk about this a lot more in the next video. And hey, if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, make sure you go on. Press that thumbs up button, because one thumbs up from you and one thumbs up from the other person equals 2 thumbs up, and YouTube pushes the content. So we got the DTCC coming in. The SEC greenlit the tokenization of Wall Street. You heard that correctly. The SEC greenlit the tokenization of Wall Street. The DTCC, the same entity that settles $2 quadrillion in securities annually, they now have approval to tokenize stocks, bonds, and U.S. Treasuries. Yep, this isn't a DeFi theory. This is the plumbing of Wall Street moving on chain. And here's the part that should make your brain click. If tokenized assets become the standard, If equities and bonds live on blockchain rails, then banks need infrastructure that's going to connect fiat, tokenized assets, stablecoins, and global payments. That sounds familiar, right? That's Ripple payments. That's exactly what you were seeing over in Europe right now with this bank Amina. Tokenized assets, stable coins, it's connecting your traditional and crypto rails so you can pick and choose what you want, and it's doing global payments. That's exactly what we are seeing right now. And then we get the news of the DTCC. Crypto doesn't replace Wall Street. I've stated this all along. Wall Street's not going to get replaced. People think Wall Street's going to be replaced. People think banks are going away. That's not the case. It is all going to merge together, everyone. All of it. And just remember though, this isn't about price tomorrow. This is about financial rails being built in real time. Ripple isn't chasing hype anymore. They're embedding themselves where money actually moves. And once banks adopt new rails, they do not go back. Something massive is loading beneath the surface. And hey, most people, they're not going to see it until it detonates. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. I'll see all y'all on the next one.